Hello, Salado youth, Salado youth families. Hope that you're doing well wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. If you watched online worship this morning, you actually saw me make a mistake. I picked the wrong text for this week and did next week's text this week. So I'm going to switch that up on the standalone videos on YouTube. So if you clicked on this week, you're in the right place. Those of you that are watching on Instagram, you're going to see the correct one. So here we go. We are in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, and Paul is talking to the Corinthian church, as you would guess from the title of the letter, and he's talking about a situation that many of us have probably been in, where we have some strain in a relationship. Things maybe aren't going well in our friendships. Maybe we're not talking, we had something happen, maybe it's a romantic relationship, maybe it's our family, and things are just kind of strained. And normally when we have this kind of strain in a relationship, who do we expect to make the first move to fix it? That's right, we expect the person who did the wrong to do that, right? We want them to correct it. Well, in this case, Paul takes the first step, and he makes the first steps to reconcile the relationship and writes this letter and kind of lets the Corinthians have it a little bit, talking about how they've treated him, but he also says that he has approached them with an open heart and that he would like for them to open their hearts to him. And that phrase kind of stood out to me because it used to be part of the motto of the Methodist Church, to have open minds and open hearts and open doors. And it's hard to have a relationship with someone if your heart's not open to them, if you're not at least attempting to come from a place of love. If you close your heart off to someone, you don't have much to work with. And Paul is saying here that we must have that open heart in order to reconcile with each other. And he really points out early in the chapter that he doesn't want our faith to be in vain, his preaching to be in vain. This is kind of a theme he touches on. And the word in vain means empty. So if we can't open our hearts, Paul is saying maybe our faith is empty. Maybe we don't really have the love of God that we claim to have. Maybe we're not following in the ways that we should be following. So when we're confronted with the situation, whether it's a friendship, a romantic relationship, a family relationship, it may not always mean that that relationship has to continue, because of course there's situations that make that impossible, but that we should at least try to approach it with an open heart, that we should at least attempt to reconcile, because that's what Jesus came to do for us, was to reconcile us to God, to make that relationship possible between ourselves and God. And that part of our ministry as people, as Christians, is to do that for others, to reconcile others, to bring others together, to bring others closer to us, to love them as God's loved us. I know this is not things that you've not ever heard before, but it's often something that we forget about, to open our hearts. And to open our hearts means to be open to love, being there at all times with all people, with everyone that we meet. And that's what we're called to do, or else maybe our faith is empty. So seek ways to come at life with an open heart. Seek ways to love. Seek ways to be the person that takes the first step to make a relationship better. Hope this word found you blessed. We will see you all soon. Know that you are loved. Bye.